In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to render fur. So here I have this long-haired faux fur, and it has a few colors in it. So fur is rendered the same like you would do hair. So imagine I have a cuff here. So I first block off the shape of the cuff in pencil. Then hair, imagine that the fur is going around a ball. So there's some areas, if the ball is round, some areas as it comes up, it sticks up the hairs, and then it works its way around the ball. So you can see here, some of them are pointed up, some of them are pointed down. So if you have a collar, around the collar, some of them are going to point up, some of them are going to point down. If you have a cuff, the same thing. So that's what we want to show on our sample here. So I'm penciling in lightly the direction of imagining I'm going around this ball. So there's no straight lines, and it's kind of wrapping itself around the ball, changing directions as it goes all around the ball. So that's the second step. After I blocked in the area that I want to have for fur, I would then draw and pencil the lines. If it's a very light fur, then you need to use a light pencil when you're rendering it. So then I'm going to work with both marker and color pencil. I'm going to do the same kind of marker rendering as if it's hair. So I'm going in the same direction that I just penciled. Now with hair, as we get close to the scalp, it gets darker. So as we get close to the base, it's also going to get darker as well. So we need another color added in here. So that's the first step, is to make that base color. And then I'm using the tip to make the hair color as well. Then I'll use color pencil, and I'll use a darker one, whatever I have. Let's see. I can use this one, might work. Yeah, so this one I'm going to use to make those more hairy looks with the color pencil. Just got to get a point on it. Okay. So I'm following the same pattern, adding another hint of color. Now this also has a taupey brown color in it for the hairs. So I'm going to do those randomly, again following the same direction. And then we'll look at the shading when we get to the actual garment. I want to take my blender marker and blend out that pattern. Make sure it's clean. And then it also has some white in it, so I can take my white pen and also draw in those lines. So again, if it's a light colored fur such as this, then you want to use an H drawing pencil to make the blocking. But this is how you would render fur, just like hair. The base is going to get darker to show the shading when we get to the garment, but it goes around the ball no matter what the shape is. If it's a skirt, if it's a collar, if it's a boot, it's all going to change directions.